Okay, so you can see the onions are, ooh, again some steam there. See the onions are nicely wilted, and now we're gonna start putting the veggies in. It's a little bit tricky. Sometimes I make too many veggies and they won't all fit in the pot. So what I do is I'll saute them until they get a little bit wilted, and then I can add more. Sometimes I'll leave out some of the veggies because I overestimate and make too much. It's too big for the pot. But yeah, start just taking handfuls of the veggies, and yeah, just put them in there. I can already see that I've made too many vegetables, so I want to try to get all the mix that I made. As you saw when I was chopping them up from the pictures, they're kind of layers. So I'm going to reach down there and make sure I get a good mixture of veggies. Get some cauliflower. Make sure I get a lot of the carrot, because that's a lot of flavor there, and celery. So you can see there's tons of vegetables in there. You probably think like, where is there going to be soup? Like, this is just going to be all vegetables. And it will be very chunky vegetable soup, and it will have a majority of vegetables, but trust me, this will go down. So I'm going to stir this down, and then I'll come back and show you how to add the tomato sauce. Okay guys, so as you can see, veggies are lightly sauteed. They're not cooked through, so you're not going to cook them until the veggies are done. Just like a light saute, just to get the flavors out. And I'll show you here. This is what I didn't use. It was just I made too much, and this will be more than enough for the soup. Like, it's more than half the pot is veg, which is good. Okay, so now we're going over here, and once again, I just want to show you the pot's on a really medium heat. It's like a medium to low. Actually, I'm going to turn down a little bit more. So just to give you an idea, and until you start boiling up the soup, that's the heat you're going to have it at. So my can of diced tomatoes in the pot. So that's one big can. I'm going to use another smaller can, and this is like accents. I think it's like got onion, celery, and green pepper. So that's just going to enhance the flavor. So that's going in. I'll give that a stir. Oh shoot, these ones are not diced. Okay, well, if you don't have diced tomatoes, if you've got whole tomatoes, just kind of, they're really soft, so just kind of in the pot, if you like bang them up a little bit, they'll get mushed and they'll get diced. So it's not a problem. I've a few times I've had only whole tomatoes, and it's not a problem. Just dice them when they're in the pot. So give this all a really nice stir. And right now it just looks like literally like a stew. There's very little liquid in there right now. Just a little bit from the vegetables and from the tomatoes. But what you're gonna do is you'll fill up one of these cans with water. And again, it's kind of experimental, guys. Like, it's kind of fun just to see what works, what doesn't, and have fun with it. So that seems good. I brought the level right up. And now we're just gonna let it cook. I'm also going to add a little bit later this cooking base, which gives a lot of flavor. But I'll show you that when I come back. Okay guys, so it's been about 15 minutes. The soup's kind of boiling down and the veggies are boiling down. And I'm gonna add soup powder now. And again, you do this to taste, because some people like their soups really salty, and so maybe start off with 3 like tablespoons for this much soup. Again, if you're making less, you know, go with less. And I'm gonna add this cooking base now. I don't know if I'm going to add it all. Start off with half maybe, because there's a lot of stuff in the soup and I still want to fit in those lima beans. Yeah, so I have half here now. Just going to stir that up. And from this point on, oh, my camera strap's in the shot. From this point on, you're just going to leave the soup alone pretty much. You're going to let it boil down maybe around half an hour, and come back to it, and then that's when you're gonna spice it up. You're gonna put your pepper and other seasonings and salt and stuff. And I think my mom wanted to say hi. Are you around? This is my mom.
Hi.
Isn't she cute?
Make the soup. It's really good. Making it for years. And the secret is a little bit of vinegar, white vinegar in the soup. Makes all the flavors come out.
Okay guys, so the soup is kind of boiling down. Not ready yet, but I'm gonna add, I forgot actually, I should have done this a little while ago. I'm gonna add 2 small bay leaves. That should be enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna put in 3. Just 2 small bay leaves. It gives the pot of soup a lot of flavor. And I'm gonna add a little bit, at this point I'm gonna add a little bit of my spices. So I'm gonna add a little bit of, oh, let me see if I can get this open with one hand. Salt, and I use this kind of natural Himalayan salt. I don't know why, but I think it's better for you. And again, this is to taste. This salt is much saltier than regular table salt, so I'm not gonna use too much. And what else? I'm gonna put in some black pepper. And I think that's it for now. And the next time, I'm gonna let this cook now. And I'm gonna show you the finished product when it's done. So, it's my Sunday ritual. I just made a big pot of soup and now I'm watching last season's Biggest Loser. My soup is done, so I'll show you the final product. I did end up putting the lima beans in there, so that's not going to be 0 points because the lima beans, but it's still very low points. I'm going to count all that soup as 1.5 points. And that's a big hearty lunch for me. And then I'm also going to have 2 Rye Vita crisp breads with 1 light Laughing Cow. So guys, I hope that was informative. Please bear with me. This is my first cooking video. I really don't know how to make videos at all. So please comment, and if you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.